Hi, Long Beach Unified Community. It's Monday, March 30th with our check-in for the day. And I just want to start by thanking you for coming to our check-ins and to see what's going on in the district, and also to use these messages to encourage one another and all that you're doing out in the community. So on that note, I just want to start by thanking you for staying at home, which is it's kind of a strange thing to have to thank you for. Thank you to teachers, thank you to community members, and thank you to parents who are at home, many of you working from home and creating an environment for your students to in some way continue their learning from home. Also want to just acknowledge on our Home Learning Opportunities webpage, there are live links now to get support with technology, both in English and in Spanish. If you'll go to the district website and click on Home Learning Opportunities, right at the bottom of that page, you can click on it to receive support for technology that's being used in your home. And then I want to tell you that later this week, you're going to have the opportunity to hear different stories that are being read aloud by staff from our central office who are part of the essential duties going on in the district office, and are going to come to you with stories for you to listen to with your children and for your children to listen to on your own. So you'll see some fun faces coming to you with stories. And then lastly, our meal service continues. We've reduced the number of sites and down to 11:30 to 12:30, but so glad to be able to continue to participate in that aspect of our essential services. For those of you that are participating in meals, please be sure from a distance to thank our meal service staff. There are also more than 100 of them that are participating in preparing those meals on a daily basis, and we're just so grateful for our employees. So in my message, I want to use a quote that one of my colleagues put out on social media, Pamela Secchi. Her quote was, "Being positive isn't pretending everything is good. It is seeing the good in everything, where we can and when we can." So my message to you is around seeing the good and not just feeling like you're trying to be positive for the sake of positivity or pretending that everything is good, but for looking for the good. And I'll start just by saying how grateful I've been to work with the team at our district office to provide essential services. Some of you have shown concern for us. You've been compassionate and empathetic to what it's like to come to work every day when most of our staff and our students are at home. Thank you for showing that care for us. We're following all the guidelines in our work in central office as well as at school sites. Our offices are cleaned. We're staying away at a distance from one another and using all of the online tools for meetings, just like our teachers are doing as they engage with you in the community. So today I have a Monday challenge for you. I was thinking over the weekend about groups of people that I hope that you will take a notice of this week if you haven't already. And that take a notice could be from your window, it could be from a social media platform, it could be from your telephone. But I want you to notice some people around you that fall into these categories this week. Notice helpers. In an earlier message, we talked about Mr. Rogers and looking for the helpers in a time of crisis. But this week, pay close attention to helpers, and maybe some that you haven't noticed until this week. Second, what I'm calling hopers, those around you that are creating hope in this situation and in this crisis, with their messages, with their outreach to others, and particularly those who are creating hope for children and also for people that are very fragile in the community right now, like our folks that are experiencing homelessness. And lastly, notice those who are creators, creating new ways of being, creating opportunities in particular for children, creating ways for communities to come together that even 2 weeks ago we couldn't have imagined. So I hope as we begin this week and you receive the message from us with the updates and thinking about positivity, that you'll notice the helpers, you'll notice the hopers, and you'll notice the creators that are out and around you. And my challenge to you is, if there's any way possible to connect with these people via an email, a text message, a letter to an organization that you think should hear it, do that, because finding the positivity is a choice. And even in a time when things do not feel good, that positivity can make a difference for somebody else. So be on the lookout for stories with staff that will come starting tomorrow. I'll be back for a special message about our census efforts on Wednesday. And I wish you a good afternoon wherever you are staying safe at home. Thank you.